That just absolutely is not true. The Chinese consumer base that actually has the means to purchase product, not just the desire, but has the means to purchase product, are really after state-of-the-art technology. And that technology, for the most part, comes from the United States and other Western countries. So United States companies are poised to really tap into this ever-growing, technology-hungry consumer base. So again, serve a niche market if possible, rapidly developing technology, and top-end technology. One to two of those things should go a long way to ensuring your success when you come to China.
So it's clear that there is opportunity in China, but is China an opportunity you're ready to pursue? Ann Stevenson Young from the U.S. Information Technologies Office explains the importance of looking before you leap.
It's undeniable that China's market presents a very big opportunity to U.S. companies. You just think, in the cell phone market, for example, there are now over 160 million cell phone users, individual accounts. In fixed line telephony, there are about 150 million fixed line telephone sets, and those numbers are growing by about 5 million a month. It just dwarfs growth in other parts of the world. In the semiconductor market, out of a $180 billion international market, China is going to account for about 15% of consumption this year, and 85% of that market is U.S. exports. So these are important opportunities for U.S. companies. But I think that U.S. companies considering exports to China need to think about this point. What are the junctures in the value chain that are critical for you to control? Control those points and don't try to control others. So the question is, which are the critical points? Is it the sales process that distinguishes your company? In that case, then you want to have your own sales force, and you'll have to have a representative office or perhaps a legal person structure within China. If it's not the sales function, perhaps it's the service function. So you want to train your own after-sales engineers and make sure that they report to your company and have contracts written with your company so that you have that greater degree of control over the intellectual property to which they have access. The greatest strengths of American industry tend to be in the higher value added areas, the intellectual property and the high-tech products of American companies. So American companies are very strong, particularly in niche technologies that complement some bigger manufacturing process. So, for example, when we're talking about the enormous cellular market here, there are many U.S. semiconductor technologies, base station technologies, transmission technologies that can be sold into that market and can find a very receptive consumer base. The important thing is to be careful not to overcommit too quickly, to take a trip here, visit the Foreign Commercial Service and the embassy, use our trade association if you're in the high-tech sector, talk to as many people as possible, and don't leap before you look.
Helping U.S. small and medium-sized companies take a thoughtful, strategic look at whether China makes sense for them is what our international trade specialists do. General Machine Products of Philadelphia sought our help before they took the leap, and they're glad they did.
In order for us to enter the China marketplace, we knew we needed help. We contacted the U.S. Commercial Service Office in Philadelphia, and they became a key partner to our efforts to enter the China market, which in fact we did successfully last year. GMP, we're most proud of the quality of our products. We're also very proud of the quality of our people. We are a leader in tools and equipment used to place communication cables. We have very unique technology that relates to placing fiber optic cables. One of our key products for placing cables between poles is called aerial cable lashing. We have another product for placing fiber optic cable below ground, which is referred to as cable blowing. All the products that GMP has are designed by GMP, engineered by GMP, prototyped by GMP, and manufactured by GMP. So all products that we are exporting to China are part of the family of products that are all part of our Trevose facility. We have used the U.S. Commercial Service Office in Philadelphia as well as the offices in China as a key part of our strategy, as a key part of being successful in the country. We entered the China market only after we visited Guangzhou, Shanghai, and Beijing using the U.S. Commercial Service officers in each of the three cities. We spent a week meeting with very, very key contacts, key companies, and we were able from that 1 week in country, after having received all the research materials from Philadelphia, to make a decision that we thought we had the right opportunity and the right products to be successful in China. We had commercial service officers assigned to us that were specialists and had high level of expertise in each of the three cities that we had visited. We wanted to meet with cable companies, we wanted to meet with cable television companies, with telecom, and we were able to do that in each of the three cities. General Machine Product Company would not have been able to enter the China marketplace without the services of the U.S. Commercial Service offices. In particular, the U.S. Commercial Service officers in these Chinese cities have been invaluable to us. They have stayed in touch with us. They have been available to respond to all questions that we've had. They have set up continuing meetings, have opened doors for us, and in fact, the Beijing Commercial Service officer had a delegation of 34 men from the telecom industry visit at GMP, and it was the most worthwhile visit because our employees were able to meet and see the activities and the interest that was being generated from our products firsthand, and that was an opportunity that had never been available to us as a company, and particularly to our workforce. Using the U.S. Commercial Service offices clearly saved GMP time and money. The U.S. Commercial Service offices had offered the Gold Key service, and what that provided us was in fact a turnkey solution for us to get to China and be successful in meeting with the right companies. It provides you with a commercial service officer, it provides you with translation services, it provides you with transportation. So effectively, from your own office, you can establish and have everything set up for you, and you just need to get on the airplane and get to the city. GMP has been thrilled with the services that we have received. We've considered the money spent to be the best investment that we've made in our globalization process. We've been so pleased and happy with the services that we've in fact moved into other countries using those commercial service offices, and we have been thrilled with the results to date.
GMP is just one of the many U.S. firms we have helped to take advantage of the tremendous business opportunities in China. As the Chinese say, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, and a good first step for you is to find out as much as you can about the costs of doing business in China and of not doing business in China. A great place to start is our China Business Information Center at export.gov/China. In this one site, you'll find all the information and resources the U.S. Commercial Service offers U.S. companies on doing business in China. Country-specific information, key industry information, exporting steps, leads, trade events, and other resources you can use to start exporting to China. You can also contact our international trade specialists directly at 1-800-USA-TRADE with your specific questions about China. Thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon.